fifth round of 2023 GP4 Silverstone Champcar season. I am not commentator Rob, and it appears today I might have been alone, expecting that I have Yuri by my side. Hello, Yuri, my host.
Hello.
We arrived at Silverstone for the fifth round. I think, is anyone there in chat at the moment? Looks like we have just a few people watching, so thank you very much for tuning in. We're finally back with Champcar after after all after over a month of on the sideline. Let's uh, let's have a good race here today at Silverstone, and yeah, we're almost at the halfway point of the season. If you missed what happened last time, it was victory for Adam Wolf heading to Lagos, followed by his crash penalty to Mexico. Then the championship is Bernardo Oliveira still holds the lead. We had a crazy qualifying in the rain in Texas, Road America, and in the lot. Actually, I think we had crazy weather in every race, in every qualifying almost, including it in Interlagos. Let's see what Silverstone will be like for everybody. So then, are we ready to go into our stream?
My bad. It's already going. It's already going.
Ah,
Okay, there we go.
yeah, I didn't see the screen share. Alright, let's see. It seems Emil Gray is already out on track. Is that already tires? It is, yes.
Yeah, it's dry the whole session.
Alright. Gray unfortunately had the DNF at Interlagos early on. Hello, Dennis. Welcome to the chat. And because of that, DNF Jamil Gray will be the first one to do a lap this session. Hmm. Alright. Silverstone, quite a nice scenic circuit. Loads of corners, uh, fast sections, a little bit of slow sections, long straights, got a little bit of everything, including medium speed. Let's go on board the Jamil Gray for a lap here at Silverstone. And here we go, down to Hamilton Straight. It's quite a short straight, but it leads into a very fast turn one. FL Duma is the next car. Quick speed for Gray for the first corner. Keep it going through turn two. Then braking hard for turn three into Village. You pick up the throttle slowly as you slow down once again for the side hairpin at the loop. On the exit, it opens up with the next left-hander rain tree, launches you onto the Wellington straight. It's flat out all the way until Brooklyn, underneath the bridge there, 27.4 in the first sector for Jamil Gray. Let's go through the left-hander of Brooklands, and taking a slightly wider line through the right at Luffield, almost get right close to the carbon exit in towards Woodcup, which is flat out. Next comes Pops, which is not exactly flat out in these cars, but it's a very, very fast corner either way. And Gray carrying some decent speed for it in the Viper on the slowest car in this competition. Through the Maggots and Beckett, right, left and right, and left again. And once again back to the right into Chapel. Starts to open up a little bit, running close to the edge of the track. To 106.5 in the middle sector for Jamil Gray. Down the hanger straight we go, in towards Stowe. A difficult apex to spot, but if you hit it well, you'll pick up good lap time. Using all of the tracks there, running close to the track limit on exit, in towards the Vale chicane, through the left, and now into the right, in towards Club Corner, the only last part of the track that we got left. Flat out to the final right hander, and that's the lap of Silverstone, with Jamil Gray, who obviously goes first. Rafael Dumo will be the next car to start the lap. If there's anyone who would like to join us for commentary, do let us know, guys. It seems we don't have a lot of people watching at the moment, which is a shame, but uh, Dumo is starting his final lap right now. She, she's also had the DNF, if I'm not mistaken, in the previous race, didn't
Yes.
he? He is last in the championship in the Rich Energy car there. Pre DNF out of 4 races, which is quite unfortunate for him. In towards the Wellington straight we go. Let's beat Gray in the first sector. I think he should be able to do it. And he does by just under 2 tenths of a second. Through the left of Brooklands. Looked a little bit tentative at the apex there. Looks like he was hesitating just a little bit. That cost him a few hundredths of a second there. As out of as in towards Woodford he goes. Building up the speed on your approach Scott's corner. You keep an eye on the mid apex speeds. And I think he's pretty much even with what Gray did on the previous effort, the previous lap. Through Maggots and Beckett, the fastest corners of this racetrack, along with Cops. Picking up the speed once again, very closely to the truck there. Could have covered just a little bit, but he's 4 tenths, 4.5 tenths ahead of Gray. He will comfortably beat him. We'll just have to wait and see uh, how well his lap will hang on in the
Wait,
end. If he's
wait.
able to beat him, or if he's going to beat it. Anyway,
The sound is gone. For fuck's sake.
some complications with the sound as Asazuma enters the lap.
No, no, they cannot hear you. They cannot hear you.
Oh, oh shit. Um, I also can't hear the game sound.
Okay, does this work? Alright, apologies for the technical issues there with the sound. De Oliveira is on lap. He's done a 27.0 in the first sector. 2.5 tenths quicker than Dummel. Dummel went significantly faster than Gray already. And De Oliveira should be able to beat that without much of a hassle. Let's see as he approaches Cop's corner. Yeah, looks like everyone slows down to about 276 in mid-apex, but he's got more grip with the acceleration. And so he can get up to speed a little bit quicker. As Oliveira, in towards Chapel we go, taking a wide line there, quite close to the AstroTurf on exit, 6.5 tenths quicker in the middle sector than Dummel. He should be able to smash it easily. He's gonna get himself a 32, a 1 minute 32. But let's see just how far ahead he's going to go. Dummel gained quite a lot on Gray in the last sector. Maybe De Oliveira can do the same. Careful with turning, of course, in club. As in towards the last corner, he's completed that. De Oliveira, it's a 142.5. He's gained a full second on Dummel. So yeah, he did gain quite a lot in the last sector. Asante Moro is the next car out on track. De Oliveira had a late DNF in the race last time. Moro, if I'm not mistaken, Moro finished it. Yeah, he was 19th. Well, he'll be the next car to start the lap in the manner, and I do not expect him to be able to beat De Oliveira. I think he'll be trying to beat Gray at the very least. I think beating Dummel is a little bit too much to ask. Well, let's see what he will be able to do. Why don't we go and see what's gonna happen in this lap? Sorry if I'm not sounding super enthusiastic, but yeah, you know the things. And anyway, Moro for the first corner, he's had to take quite a big lift there into Abbey. I don't think that'll be the most beneficial idea. But this car doesn't have as much grip as the others, of course. Out of the loop we go. This looks like a pretty slow sector in my opinion. If I'm not mistaken, Gray had a 27.4. Let's see what Moro will do. I think he's matching Gray, but he's having a big moment there. He's locked up into Brooklands, cost himself some more time. Moro is really struggling for grip right there in the manor. This is not going to be a good lap, I'm afraid. Yeah, what can I say really? That car doesn't have a lot of speed. And Moro will just have to hope his lap is good enough to avoid going to last place. But for the moment it seems might be close if he can get some more ground back up, but that mistake in Brooklands could have been very costly. Moro is 1.4 seconds down. I think he is slower than Gray at the moment. I think he's slower than Gray as he's gone very wide in Stowe, running near almost off the track. Yeah, this is not a good lap at all for Santamoro, as he's about to finish it in towards Vale through the left and then the right of Club. How far down is he going to be? He's going for last place for the moment. Will he be last place at the end of the session? I don't know, but he is 3 seconds off the pace almost. He's a full second slower than Gray. That lap was not good at all. As Sekodas in the second Viper is the next car to do the lap. Yeah, that lap was pretty bad, I'm afraid.
Yeah, two big mistakes.
Yeah, the error in Stowe looked very, very costly. I don't know if you could have been Gray without it, but just not feeling any confidence in the car. Didn't seem to have much grip. But now Tsekoras into Abbey. He's looking a little bit more comfortable, though it's a little bit harder to tell, given this is not an onboard shot. As, oh, he's gone off the track, I spoke too soon, he's completely botched it up. Yampano Tsekoras will probably be going last. He's made a pretty big error into turn 3 village. And as a result, his lap is already finished. 2 seconds off the pace. I think it's safe to say he will be going to last place.
Yeah, we just completely overshot the corner.
Yes, indeed. I'm not sure what he was thinking there, but maybe a little bit too confident. Maybe a little bit too careless on the brakes. Sorry, not confident. And unfortunately for him, it's costly. In towards Maggots and Beckett's, and now in towards Chapel we go. Looked like a little bit change of direction mid-corner. 3.6 seconds off the pace in Sector 2. I expect him to lose probably another second, but this lap is woeful. Absolutely woeful, I'm afraid. And towards the final corners goes Panos Sekaras. This lap was not it at all, I'm afraid. 5th place, 4.7 seconds off the pace. Patrick Ferreira is the next car out in the Marshank. And I think he should be able to beat Sekaras' lap, no problem at all. But I think, let's see if he can get himself in front of Gray. I think he can manage that, but I'm not sure if he can beat Dummel. Let's see. As Patrick Ferreira is about to start his lap. Here we go, down the Hamilton straight. It begins. Let's see. You can keep it moderate speed into turn 1. Yep. Didn't lift too much. As in towards turn 3 we go, into Village. Gets the braking just right. Maybe a little bit slow on the apex, but shouldn't be too costly. Opens up the steering on the exit of the corner here out of the loop and into Aintree. Down the Wellington straight. Let's see his sector time. And Friedrich Stoppel, the next car. He's only 3 tenths down on the Oliveira. 27.3. I think he's only a little bit slower than Dummel, like half a tenth slower than Dummel or something like that. So he's definitely going into the top 3 guaranteed. But let's see if he can go for second. Because I'm not 100% sure. Either way, for the right-hander of Cops we go. 276 kph for him as well. The Oliveira, sorry, Pereira looks a little bit more comfortable. As someone has joined the commentary, it is Blake. Hello,
Guten
hello,
Tag.
Blake. Good to see you, Blake. Welcome, welcome to the call. We're in the middle of a lap, Ferreira, 8 tenths down in the middle sector, 106.3. Yeah, some
Yeah.
more people are joining.
Hey. Now for going through Stowe now, I'm gonna let you finish your lap.
All right, sure. As in towards Vale we go. A little bit tentative. Towards Club, the final corner. Build up the speed and just go for it into the last corner. That's what you need to do. Carry maximum speed you can. First place, 3 times slower than Dummel for Ferreira. Next guy out is Friedrich Sopa, who should be going for a good position. Last time he was lapped due to some unfortunate circumstances, but this time I think he can definitely beat the Oliveira. I'm gonna give the mic over to you, of course, Blake, since you haven't done a full lap yet.
Oh yeah, cheers. I haven't commentated since like Paul Richard or Paul Ricard, so
Oh,
I
don't worry
just
about that.
it's gonna be a bit of a rusty ride, but I'll see what I can do.
Alrighty.
Right, here we go. British man commentating on a British lap. What could possibly go wrong? Right,
Sounds biased. JK.
right, here we go. On the lap now. Through club goes Frederick Zopa on a lap. Now, so here comes Zopa through to the first corner, which is Abbey, then to Farm Curve. So they get your car on the apex to swing out wide for the village. Oh, heavy on the heavy braking zone, almost 50 board. Going back to the loop. Get your car as wide as possible and come back in. Possible and into Aintree. There's a little kink and then onto the Wellington Straight, trying to get your car wide as possible. He's kind of got it as wide as possible, but he could be a little bit wider.
3 times down.
Yeah, bit tense down through Brooklands and into every braking zone of Luffield. Get your car off the throttle, let the car like almost roll through, get back on the power through Wood, ready to the next corner through Woodcut, and then this little straight after Woodcut. There goes through Woodcut, goes Zopa. And then at the 100 board, go almost flat through Cops. That's an okay entry through Cops there. Down to now for the flying bit for Maggots. And out into Beckett's. And then trying to get a really good exit out of Chapel now. Is he trying to get out as wide as possible? And still a bit down. Now onto the Hanger Straight now as he goes
look
through
like the best
Stowe.
of laps.
Yeah, as he goes through Stowe. Coming out of the exit. Now head for the heaviest braking zone on the track, which is through Vale. Into Vale chicane. Then coming out of the corner, there he goes back through Club now. Try to find the shortest way back through the last corner. He looks like he made a mistake somewhere as he goes second, almost 1 second down on the original pole time.
Yeah, but he's at least beaten Dummel. He was down on Dummel in the first and second sectors. He's at least made that up as his teammate Rivki Falkers is the next car out on track.
I'm gonna let you have the microphone. I need some water. I need some water.
I don't blame you. Don't worry. It's Fakruzane. Pansky didn't have a good day at all in Brazil. Fair to say. But yeah, Rivki Fakruzane, he only finished 15th in Brazil. He's finished no points every single race other than that. And now he will be the next car to begin a lap. Here we go. Through Abbey we go. Felt like a little bit of a lift from Rivki Fakruzane. Maybe not feeling total confidence in the car, but it was a very nice apex for turn 3. Now in towards the loop we go, opening the car up nicely on exit, get on that throttle, and get some good traction. Let's go down the straight. Keep it flat, of course, obviously, and he's only 1 tenth down on the Oliveira for the first sector. This is a very good first sector for Rivki Fakruzane. And towards left field we go. There's many lines you can take on this corner, and it seems he was hugging the inside quite tightly. Might have crossed his exit just a little bit. Some might argue it's better to go for an earlier apex at that corner, but either way, some good speed in towards Cubs for Rivki Fakruzane. Looks like he went for a turn in a little early. Maybe scrubbed off a little bit of speed on entry. As in towards Maggots and Beckets. Is the sound gone? I think the sound is gone. But nevertheless, in the middle sector, Fakruzane is 2 tenths down only on the Oliveira. This is a good one. This is a good one. Don't forget, Suppa was 6 tenths down on the Oliveira. So Fakruzane should comfortably be able to slide himself into second. Can he get a mega third sector and get himself into first? It's unlikely. But let's see. In towards Velo go. Don't touch that inside curb. That sausage curb right there. Don't touch it. As good drive into towards club. And Fakruzane goes second. 3 tenths down only, so he's lost 1 tenth for each sector. Marcy Lee is the next car out on track. What's she gonna be able to do in the Carlin? Let's alternate. Alright with you, Blake. Alright. Well, I guess I'll have to do the lap instead, as Lee is beginning a lap. Hey, he's still getting some water, isn't he? Lee begins her lap. As Colin Smith will be the next car out there. Nothing out of the usual so far into the first corners. We'll just have to keep an eye on our first sector split. Get exit there. No issues at all into entry as expected. Marcy Lee in the first sector. 3 tenths down, not bad at all. She might be able to challenge third or fourth. Just needs to hook up sectors 2 and 3 nicely. Getting the inside a little bit into left field, but went for a slightly earlier exit, I think. As out of Woodcut and going quickly in towards Cops. Hugged that inside the curb quite nicely, hit the apex well. In towards Maggots and Beckett's, we're going to have to see her second sector split very shortly. What is it going to be? Looked like a little bit of a wobble into Chapel there. Might have cost a little bit of time, 8 tenths down. So this is looking like P4 or maybe even P5 for me. Sorry, no, P5. It looks like she'll go behind them all. It could be P5 or P6 for me. In my opinion, let's see. At least going to do crossing that line. To finish the lap, in towards club corner we go. Marcy Lee, is she going to go P5? Yes, she is going P5. She actually just about beat Ferreira, so it was quite close. It's Colin Smith in the Manor, he's the next car out there. Smith will be beginning his lap soon. Of course, the Manor is not one of the top cars by any stretch, so don't expect him to try to do a very competitive lap here, but we'll see what he's going to be able to accomplish. In towards the loop, getting a good exit there. Four tenths down in the first sector, that's not bad. Quite decent effort for him in sector 1 in that car. .1 seconds down in the middle sector. Miss Smith meanwhile. So this lap, I think he could go P6 or 7. He's definitely getting in front of Gray if he doesn't mess it up. And here goes Smith across the line. 8th place. He actually did go behind Gray, so Gray beats him today. 2 seconds off the pace. His sector 3 was quite slow, to be honest.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back, Blake. You just missed Smith's lap. You went P8. Lost 9 tenths in the last sector alone to the leader.
Damn. Ugh.
Alphadil. Alphadil is the next car out to do a lap. Would you like to take us through it? No pressure. And don't push yourself too hard.
Why not? Okay. It doesn't really help that I've been there like all weekend. So right, here we go. Okay, I'm just not gonna go full show, full balls to the wall.
Yeah, don't
Well,
worry about that. We shouldn't.
As soon as I said the Alpha is going to come for me, right? Through Abbey, here we go. Alpha Dill is going to go through Abbey and then through Varm, and then on the braking zone for Village. Trying to swing the car back round for the loop. Trying to cut onto the curb and then go back out wide for Aintree. And then after that, you just go power past Aintree. Let's see what Alpha Dill does in this Meyer Shank. It's actually not that bad. And then going through Brooklands and then to Luffield, trying to get a wide line and then cut back in and get as much power as you can on the exit. And then go.
KS1.
Yeah, and then going a little kink through Woodcut. Obviously, going through the little short straight, trying to get as much speed through cops as possible, trying to get a really good exit from Maggots. Going through Maggots. And then through Beckett's, trying to get a really good exit out of Beckett's into Chapel, and then onto the Hangar Straight. Ooh.
1.3 seconds down. This is slower than what Smith was doing on the previous lap.
Yeah,
so
and then
in that ballpark.
Yeah. And Stowe, going through Stowe and into Vale, the chicane. Then through Club, through the final corner. Here we go. As Alpha Dill coming around the final corner, powers out. Let's see what lap is it going to be. Oh, only 9th.
He's lost 1.1 seconds in the last sector to the Oliveira. Oh my goodness.
Right, BMW, so I'm going to let you do BMW.
DJ Bapira is now out on track for the next lap, and the camera's caught up with him quite early, must I add. And we still got about 20 or so. We still got one more sector before he actually starts his flyer. Alright, here we go. TJ Bapiro is beginning his flying lap. Nothing out of the ordinary so far. Good line in towards the first two corners. Now into Village. With that apex quite nicely in the McLaren. Look, he went for quite aggressive line out of the loop meanwhile, it seems. He's in towards the first sector, that's 27.2, not bad at all, just 2 tenths down on the leader. Good effort there in sector 1, let's see if he can keep it up. Taking a wider line for Luffield than I've seen most people. And now he's switched, he's taking the apex quite aggressively there late on in the corner. TJ Bapiro, in towards Cops we go. He's turned a little early, I think. I don't think it's going to cost him much time. Let's see what he'll be able to do. Oh, he's had a little bit of a wobble there. And once again, struggling a little bit for grip. Trying to push the car beyond its limits. Into Maggots and Beckett's. 1.1 seconds. He's lost plenty in that sector 2 as a result. And given how great the Oliveira sector 3s have been, I'm a little worried for Papiro, Blake. I think he could be going... I don't think he'll be going better than P6. But let's see. Out of club we go. TJ Papiro across the line. Goes P7. So unfortunately his middle sector was quite bad. James Brickles is next across the line in the Chip Ganassi, Rich Energy Mercedes car. Would you like to take over for this one?
Yeah, and hopefully Rich Energy doesn't have a fallout. A Superbike team this year, right? James Brickles going around the final corner in the Chip Ganassi. Energy drink that should not be named. Through farm car. Here we go. After the exit of Abbey into Village, I think Brickles might get a decent lap in, considering he has the car underneath him, and then going through the loop as the Mercedes power, trying to get as much power as possible into the V8 engine. That's not a bad first sector, if I say so myself. Going through Luffield now, goes
very
to Brett.
decent.
Yeah, for Luffield now, get as much power on the exit, trying to feed the power into that engine, using the engine to go through, trying to use all the power you can in that Mercedes power plant through Cops goes as James Brickles, and then through Maggots and Beckett's goes to Maggots. Trying to carry a lot of speed, and then to Beckett, trying to shift down a gear if he can. To Chapel, as much as acceleration out the corner. I'll say decent middle sector. It's not going to be pole time, but it's going to be decent for now at least. Here comes Brickles.
Let's see where he's going to end up.
Brickles right now through the Vale chicane. Here he goes. Down to first gear, trying to get as much acceleration as he can out the car. Here comes the gold and black. Chip Ganassi crosses the line and it goes third. A decent lap by Brickles.
Very, very solid effort there. As Simon Woodke and the Ferrari will be the next car out. I should say is the next car out. Brickles got in front of Sopa. That's quite impressive. But let's see how much longer he can stay in the top 3, because some faster cars are going to be starting laps soon. Here we go with Mutka. What's he gonna accomplish? He begins the lap. He's had to lift a little for Abbey. Quite unusual, might have cost himself some time. As Florian Volker will be the next car to do a lap. Mutka in towards turn 3. Looks like he's really pushing the car there. But he doesn't seem to have quite a lot of grip. Car looked a little understeery in that first sector. Let's see his first sector split. It's actually not bad at all. Maybe I was just exaggerating, I think. Mutka, just 1/10 down on provisional pole. Quite a good first sector. Let's see if he can pick up some more speed in sectors 2 and 3. Decent exit there from left field. Shouldn't be too bad for him at all. In towards Cops we go. We tried to carry a lot of speed and ran off the track completely. That was a very aggressive line for Cops, and it's gonna cost him a little bit. Gonna cost him a fair bit of time there. He was very, very aggressive. Tried to go flat into the corners. As a result, he's going to lose some time. But how much? 1.2 seconds he's lost in total. So unfortunately, that error could be rather costly. Might very well drop him out of the top 7. Let's see. In towards Vale. Clipping the apex quite nicely. You're really trying to go for it in the Cops. But unfortunately, the Road America winner messed up his lap completely. And as a result, he's going to go P7. Just a little behind Lee. And just in front of Ferreira. Florian Volker is the next car out on track, and looks like I got your back, Blake.
Yeah, it's taking a break. F8
All right.
lap. Yeah.
Well, Mutka made quite a big error at Cobbs, tried to take the corner flat, and lost about a second as a result.
Ooh, that is not good. That is
No.
not good.
At least he still got himself in the top 10 for now.
Yeah. So let's go for Florian Volker's lap around Silverstone. I think it goes across the line in the Pyramid BMW into the first corner, and then through farm curve, trying to get as much speed as possible, and then trying to come back out and then downshift a couple of gears, and coming out of the corner, and he goes forward down the Valentine Straight. It actually goes up on the first sector, actually, so...
Purple S1, first driver to get himself into the 26s, or 26.8.
Yeah, showing he's still got it. Volker comes around, now running into Cop's corner now. Can he pick up the speed? That's looks like a pretty good pretty good X out of that corner. Here comes
Looks
Volker.
like we're looking at a provisional pole lap, but how fast is he gonna go?
Through Beckett and Chapel goes Volker. He carried a lot of speed through Beckett's day. That is definitely going to be a cold time for Mr. Volker as he comes down the Hanger Straight and into Stowe.
Don't forget the Oliveira's strongest sector was sector 3, so keep a close eye out. If Volker can stay ahead, he's currently got 2.5 tenths in front of him. Can he still take the first place as a result? In towards club we go.
Crosses the line, he goes Florian Volker, crosses the line, provisional pole for the German.
Yep, he's even gone better than the Oliveira in the last sector as well, as Milevski is the next car out on track. Milevski in the Carlin. What's he gonna be able to do? He got some good points last time. And now it's Silverstone. I think his target will be to beat his teammate Marcy Lee. I'm not sure if he'll be able to do it, but if he can get a good lap there, I think it's definitely possible. Smilevsky begins his lap. In towards village. Keeping the apex quite nicely there. Seems to have some good confidence in that car. Grip is pretty decent. Yeah, I think Milevski can do pretty well here. Sector 1, 3.5 tenths down on Volker. Not bad. Definitely not bad. I think Lee is beatable. I'm not sure if he can beat Dumel, but it seems possible as well. So let's see. Milevski approaching Cop's corner. There's the Polish driver. Take a nice and safe fast line in towards Cop's, then try to overcook it. In towards Maggots and Beckett's. He looks very comfortable in that car at the minute. Could be a very strong for a second sector for his for that car he's in. Only 9 tenths down on Volker. This is quite strong for Milevski. Volker and Oliveira did have very strong last sectors though. I'm not sure Milevski can replicate that. Maybe he can beat Dumel if he gets a great third sector, but apart from that, I think he was gonna go P7 in front of Lee. Let's see. Into last corner we go. Very close to curb on exit. Thankfully didn't mess up there. Milevski crossing the line to finish the lap. He goes P7. Only 1 tenth away from beating Dumel. As Kratochvil is the next car out there. That was a good lap for Milevski, honestly. Only 6 cars left in this one.
Yeah, indeed. So Crutcherville in the McLaren BMW could have a decent lap if he can string it all together.
Yeah.
Right, let's see what the driver from the Czech Republic can do. Right, here comes Quattreville out of club. Ready to start his lap now. So into the first corner goes Quattreville, and then into Village. And I come back through the loop now, trying to get as much wide and can cut back in, and then trying to get as wide as possible for Aintree. Into that little kink there, onto Wellington Straight. Let's see what the McLaren Beamer can do. It's a decent first sector so far. Nothing impressive, but it's still good.
Yeah, over 3.5 tenths down on Volker.
Yeah, indeed.
Levski did.
Okay. Quattreville going through Woodcut and then Cop's corner. Using the aerodynamic draft and through it goes into the exit. Then coming to the left and to the right of Maggots. And then coming back to the left and shifting, I'll zoom to third. Yeah, I was right, but only to second gear though. So I get a lot of RPMs into the car, trying to get a lot of to shoot down the corner, but it didn't seem to work out.
Nope. It'll be close between himself and Levski. They had similar sector times.
Indeed.
He'll go P7 or P8, I think.
Yeah, it's a possibility. But here comes the BMW McLaren after all. And here comes Quattreville out the final corner. Can he do a decent lap time through club and onto the Hamilton Straight? Crosses the line only 8th.
He's matched Milevski to perfection, but Milevski will get a position. Gets to lap first. My goodness. So keep in mind that Milevski is ahead of Kratochville.
Okay.
Kupang and the Andretti is the next car out.
Yeah. Okay, I'm starting to get a bit of confidence. I'll do a Q-Pox lap and I'm going to let you take over the next two, because... Okay. Right. This is... I think this is the third season running that Jet has been sponsored by the Red Bull Academy. Is that correct? By QPOC and by what Red Bull sponsoring over the Andretti cars? Is it like the third season in a row, or is it the second season? I don't know.
I'm not gonna fact check you on that one. I don't even know, honestly.
I probably will say second season. But on board with David QPOC now. Coming out the final corner of club. Now onto the Hamilton Straight. And through Abbey goes QPOC. And coming swim back round for farm curve. And to downshift into Village. Trying to get his port as many of the curb and then trying to go about wide and can cut back into the loop. And come back out wide again. Oh, he's got a bit squirrel there. He lost a bit of time through for the exit of the loop there.
Fortunately, not a good exit for the German driver.
Yeah, that's not good exit by the Andretti. Oh, that's a bit down. That's very down for one of the cars that could be near the top of the field. So coming out of
a lot of time.
Yeah, he struggled to get on the power on the loop because you could see the car just twitching a little bit because if he decided to apply the throttle there, he would have spun. So that's why he twitched a little bit. But I'll say good catch by QPOC, but he lost a lot of time through Maggots and then to Beckett.
What he can salvage from this lap.
He just needs to get the car over the line because he knows this lap is done for. But I would say
he was faster than Volker in the second sector. Actually, no, he was matching Volker in sector 2. So hold on, he could still get third.
He could still get a really good, decent lap in. With
Top 4 is guaranteed either way, but...
Yeah, we go through the Vale chicane and trying to get as much power out of that V8 Chevrolet engine. It comes out of the final corner. Here comes QPOC, crosses the line, and he only goes 4th.
He lost actually a little bit more time in S3, but that was a decent effort. He got himself in the top 4, as Guillaume Stop is the next car out in the Peugeot. Can he challenge his teammate Oliveira? Can he fight for the top 4 as well? We'll have to see. Only 4 cars are left in this, and Stop is about to begin his effort very shortly. Right then, here we go. French driver starts his lap now in the Peugeot. Down in towards Abbey we go. Robert Ionescu will be the next car out there. But Stop gets a good drive. Gets a good drive in towards Abbey and Farm. Now down to Village. Hard on the brakes. Get the car turned in nicely. in towards the loop. Oh, he's clipped the curb a little bit too much. I think he might be making a similar sort of mistake there. He's compromised his exit a little bit. And I don't think his first sector will be that strong, but let's see. Maybe I'm wrong. I was not wrong, unfortunately. 9 tenths down the first sector. Now it's a very compromised run for stop, and I don't think there's any chance he has to beat Oliveira at this point, Blake. Unfortunately for stop, that lap is probably down the bin. It's similar mistake to what Kipok made, and yeah. In towards the second sector split goes Guillaume Stop, going very wide on the exit of Chapel. 1.5 seconds down. This lap is not good at all. This lap is pretty woeful for Guillaume Stop, I'm afraid. His teammate is on the front row provisionally, but he will probably not make the top 10, I'm afraid. Guillaume Stop is finishing his lap right about now. Here goes the French driver to complete his lap, where he's going to go 14th place, only over 2 seconds off the pace. That was pretty atrocious for Guillaume Stop, I'm afraid. As now Robert Janinski is the next guy up to do a lap in the Andretti. Let's see what he's going to be able to do. Blake, you there?
I'm gonna let you do this one.
Sure, alright. Okay then. Here goes Ionescu starting his lap right about now in his Andretti. In towards Abbey we go. Looked pretty confident in the first corner. Let's see what time he's going to in sector 1. Into Village. Quite hard on the brakes. Now into the loop. Can get himself a good exit. Yeah, seems to be the case. I think he is feeling a little bit. He is feeling confident, but not supremely confident as Volker did. Let's see his first sector split. He's 2.5 tenths down in the first sector, so I don't think he can challenge Volker. He did seem a little cautious in sector 1. Maybe he can pick up some more time in their sectors, but I'm not sure. As that line in towards left field was not exactly optimal. In towards Cops we go. Yeah, he looked very cautious. He seemed quite cautious on this lap so far. But let's see, in towards Maggots and Beckett. What time is he going to set in the middle sector? Very wide line into Chapel. 7 tenths down. I think he's going to go behind Kupok. He just doesn't seem to have the car hooked up, honestly. Doesn't have a lot of confidence in the downforce there. He's making many small corrections throughout the lap, costing him some time. In towards Vale we go. I think he's going to go P5. Let's see. As Ionescu finishes his lap, where is he going to go? Yep, that's P5. Just 1 second almost exactly off the pace. And Sparacki is next in the Ferrari. You there, Blake?
Yep.
Alright.
Right, here we go. Here we go. And it's Prats come round the final corner. Right, let's go away. When it's Prats now crosses the line, now into Abbey and into Farm Curve. Goes the Macedonian. And into the braking zone. Can he get a really good exit out of here and then into Abbey? Seems to be really good traction finding it's Paratsky there.
Let's see his first sector split. 2 tenths down, better than what Ionescu did though.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
There he goes, Paratsky through left field, trying to get as much traction and much power out of that corner.
Yeah.
As Paratsky trying to gain as much as possible through this one lap. into Cop's corner. It honestly seemed like at the moment it looks like to be on a really good lap at the moment with Wilkins considered the speed he's showing through Cop's corner.
Yeah. We'll keep an eye though. Very good line in towards Chapel there on the exit. 4 tenths down. I think he can beat Kubok with this one.
For sure. You're gonna send us Parazzi coming around through Stowe. Then coming down to Vale at high speed.
After this, only one car left.
And into the braking zone goes Parazzi. And out to the final corner goes Parazzi through Club.
Yes.
And across the line goes Parazzi and he goes P4.
Yep, indeed. Very close to getting Fuckers in as well, but didn't quite get him. Adam Wolf, the man who won last race, is the last car out on track.
So, yeah, I think Adam Wolf could be an interesting challenger to Volk pole position.
One of the pyramids will get that pole, but which one will it be?
Backed by obviously by the factory BMW team, which I don't know which way it's going to go, but hopefully it's going to go the 1-2 way instead of, well, hopefully leading to somebody else taking that position. But crosses the line goes Adam Wolf on the final lap.
Yep.
Through Abbey and then through Farm Curve and then into Village for the heavy braking zone. Gonna go out wide. A little twitch on the exit there, but honestly, it could be better, but it's still decent enough.
A little cautious. Let's see how it's going to play out.
Crosses the timing line. Ooh, he's a bit down.
Yeah.
The left field, trying to cut back in as quickly as possible, and then come around at the exit. Let's Adam Wolf heading towards Cop's corner now. Hit the 100 mark, go through there almost flat out, missing to shift down a gear, stay in that gear. Through Baggett and Beckett. Now shift down.
Very well composed sector 2 here.
That's a really good exit. Crosses the timing line. Ooh. I think
it's going to go between the two Andretti's at this rate.
Yeah. By the looks of things. Here we go. Here comes the final corner. Now here comes Anna Wolf with Club. As the Brit comes round to the final corner now. As he crosses the line. Only 6
for him.
That means Pauline Volker, the factory BMW driver, takes pole position.
Yep, that's right.
I'm gonna let you do the standings, like the top 12, and I'll do the rest.
No, we'll do that when we get to the grid itself. Just don't forget, Milevsky was ahead of who was he tied with? Can we go down a little bit to check? Because I know Milevsky's at the same time as Kratochvil. Yeah, Milevsky is ahead, so just remember that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that concludes qualifying. Don't go anywhere, guys, because we'll be back at you with the race very shortly.
Well, everyone else can entertain the chat.
Yeah, I'll be taking a very short break. Be right back in a few minutes.
I'll entertain the chat. Any predictions for this race, or any predictions for this race, or not even bothered chat?
I have returned.
Woohoo!
Don't go anywhere, guys. The race will start pretty soon.
Fellas, fellas. If you see this joke, it's fine because the guy who runs the Formula 2 account and I are very good friends. So we just have this guy come online, and he for some it just wins for some reason. So it's just an inside joke, but he will he will enter the I'm sure Andre will enter a third car. Surely.
Who knows?
I love how you just you said. Who knows?
Yeah.
God. That's it. Hopefully not the German horses.
Oh. All right. Oh man. Okay, 10 to 15 and 21 to 26. Okay.
So it's like is it gonna be a one stopper, correct?
No, it's
Oh, it's two. Okay.
always two stops in Champcar.
All right.
All right. Mm-hmm. All right.
All right. Let's go.
Yeah, time to take a look at the grid for today's race. So then, let's go. 4x4, as per tradition, it's Florian Volker on pole position, followed by Bernardo de Oliveira, the championship leader. That is Rivki Fakruzane and Enes Paratki in fourth.
In fifth place, we got David Kupok, Adam Wolf, Robert Dionescu, and James Brickles in the Ship Ganassi.
Yes, then it is Friedrich Sopa, followed by Rafael Dumal and Dorian Milewski. Then it is Jurek Kratochvil in P12.
In P13, we got Marcy Lee, and 14th we got Simon Woodka in the Ferrari, Patrick Ferreira and TJ Papier. I can't spell his name.
No worry. No
The
way.
hero.
Yes.
For some reason, I just used Joe's last names for some reason. Right, I'm gonna let you do your thing.
Oh well. Guillaume Stopp is in P17, followed by Jamil Gray in 18th. There's Colin Smith in 19th, followed by Hammond Alpha, they'll be 20. And on the back row we have...
Moro and Tescoras in the Viper.
Yes, that's right. It's going to be dry for this race. 2 mandatory stops at about 10 to 15 and 21 to 26.
That is
That's what's going-
unrealistic. It should be raining.
Yes, no British weather this time, but let's see what's going to happen in this race. It's a short run down to turn 1, so don't expect to pass there, but do expect plenty of epic racing.
Alright.
Volker on the right of the screen, De Oliveira on the left. Who's going to take the lead into turn 1? As we got the lights lining up, and we're soon ready to go. 5 lights, and we are now racing. It's an alright start for De Oliveira, but watch for Parachki. He's going up to third, I think, already. No, he's bugging down a little bit. Volker continues to lead.
He's gone.
Fakrzane's gone up into second. Great start from Rifki Fakrszane. Oh, contact!
No!
Just did I say that? He's been crashed into. He's been taken out by Adam Wolf.
Had an absolute brilliant start. But he just put too much. He put all eggs in one basket, sent it up the inside. Oh, you're never going to make the corner there.
A little bit like Raikkonen and Hamilton back in 2018. And who else has damage? I don't think it's a lot of people, but this is going to help Volker pull away quite a bit. His teammates a little bit of a stir as Milevski gets pushed off the track, or pushes himself off the track, and he loses a bunch of places. There's an archive of damage with Sekuras. How has he taken damage? Looks like he had a little bit of a melee here.
Rear-ended.
He got pushed from behind. Yeah, by Alphadale.
So 3 cars will be heading to the pit lane.
Yes, that's right. As now Lee is making a move. That's Kratosh making a move up to P10 on Jamil Gray, who's also racing with Lee. Gray had a great start as Fakrszane is out. Volker is pulling away, De Oliveira is in second. Ionescu is in a fight for P5 with... That's not his teammate, it's James Brickles, who's up in the 5th. Ionescu's gonna go for it down the inside into Cobbs. Yellow flags are out. As Ionescu got the move done.
So that's for the engine factors. And here the Mel's trying to find a way through. But oh my goodness, that's a great move by
Yes,
one of
indeed,
the. That's Zopper.
Yes,
What
good
a
stuff.
move by the Polish driver. Sent it up the inside. That was one of the. That is a brave move by the Polish driver. He's gonna do it again. Almost free wide into.
Ionescu makes a great move, double overtake there, gets himself back in 5th place. Zoppa made a great move on him, so he had to get his revenge, or he got it immediately.
Two
Fantastic
moves
stuff
in
here.
two brilliant moves in like 3 corners, which is just absolute insanity.
And the moves
Zoppa
are the same people as well.
Yeah, Zoppa gets mugged.
You could say that, as Volker leads by a Vettel margin after a first lap thanks to his teammate causing some shenanigans.
Which I would say is just typical Florian Volker, because to be honest, he is the rendition of Seb Vettel. I mean, everything down to the way he drives the performances. He is definitely 100% Seb Vettel reincarnate. Unfortunately, there's the 3 people who have a fight back in this race. Will be there: Alpha Dale, Piscorest, and Adam Wolf. But I will not be surprised that Adam Wolf will have a penalty.
It was a first lap incident, so we'll have to wait and see on the confirmation, but either way, I think the damage he caused himself is plenty of a penalty already.
That's completely fair, I would say.
De Oliveira seems to be dropping back a little bit. Looks like Kupak is closing down on him, and Ionescu on the other Andretti seems to be quite fast as well. Duhamel trying to make a move on Brickles. Is the 2 teammates racing each other, and he's made a move into Cobbs.
Brickles had to force himself out wide to make sure he doesn't collect Duhamel, but Crutcherville's right hot on his heels as the Czechian driver.
Just check.
I'm sorry, I haven't done this in a while. The Czech driver just starting to inch closer and closer towards the Brit as Brickles makes the classic F2 move by trying to force him around the outside of Stowe, and it seems to have worked.
Yes, indeed. Defending the inside at Stowe is quite easy in these cars. As Volker takes the fastest lap for everyone. Is anyone going to be able to take it away from him? Yes, Ionescu has taken it. He's 3 times faster than Volker.
That means he's a really good, definitely a 100% great pace. But he's stopped behind a Ferrari, but it's
He's
not.
only just caught him, but let's see if he can pass him quickly. As Mutka and the other Ferrari trying to make a move. Down the inside of turn 3 is that Jamil Gray is trying to pass. It is, but he's not able to pass him.
That's one of the Vipers. You don't see that often in like P13. And here comes Robbie Ionescu. That's great defending.
Shut the door.
That's a great defending by
Yes.
Parachki.
It seems to me like Parachki is struggling a little bit. Maybe they're different on fuel. I'm not so sure, but either way, I think De Oliveira will be coming under pressure from Q-Puck soon enough.
I think you can see it on the fuel. I think you can see it on the fuel dial on your left hand side. You got Ionescu on the inside, but Parachki just stays ahead.
Yep, and it's costing both of them time like this. Volker is pulling away from De Oliveira in the meantime.
Meanwhile, championship leader Oliveira is being caught up by. Oh,
That's a lockup for Gray. That's a lockup for Gray, and another one. He's losing a bunch of time, and he'll be very vulnerable in the next few corners.
Yeah, that is not what the Viper driver needs. As TJ Papiero just try to hang around the outside, but still does the classic F2 move by trying to force him out. Certified. So
Unable to make his way through.
Yeah.
Q-Puck has caught up. He's caught De Oliveira.
But it's one.
Is that Ionescu ahead of Parachki? I think it is. Yes, he's got him.
Yeah.
Where's got him? I must imagine he got him into Stowe. Next target for him will be his teammate or De Oliveira, depending on if Q-Puck can pass him first.
Yeah. Yeah, looks like it seems like the like the Andretti's are starting to come into their own game now as the Pyramid factory BMW team's just trying to manage to trying to gain as much tense as quickly as possible, trying to gain as big of a gap to the Andretti's.
Yeah, indeed, but Volker had a great first lap, but I'm not sure if he is the fastest car out there. As Q-Puck being blocked a little bit by De Oliveira, unable to make his way through.
I would say there's different kind of like chassis in this field, that the ones at the back are very different compared to the ones at the front. Here comes Q-Puck around the outside.
Not gonna make it very clear.
The Peugeot defends valiantly, I would say.
Yeah, he's fighting quite well at the moment. As look at this fight, we got a big mess. Kratos will go around the outside of Brickles. We got the two Carlins involved as well. Can Kratos make it work? Yes, he can. And the Carlins, I'm not even sure which one is ahead, but Brickles has been just passed by Lee. Racing between the four of them.
She absolutely mugged that Chip Ganassi around the outside. I would say fair play to her. That's a great move.
Yes, fantastic.
So let's see. I think another Carlin. Nope, gets blocked off, but that leaves him vulnerable.
There.
That leaves him vulnerable to the other Peugeot.
Yes, indeed, as De Oliveira is still being attacked by Q-Puck. Looks like Ionescu is catching the pair of them, but Q-Puck does not go for a move into Brooklands, interestingly enough.
I think he's waiting for Cops or either Stowe. Here comes Moleski in the car on the inside. That is
Easy
a great
work.
That's
easy work. He's made it work nicely.
That's a dive bomb, but a dive bomb done well.
Yes,
He's
indeed.
got a bit
Oliveira
wide.
goes a little wide in Cops because he was under attack from David Q-Puck, and now Ionescu is getting on both of them.
Yeah, this is falling into Ionescu's hands as the Red Bull test driver darts in to catch Q-Puck and Oliveira.
Yes, indeed. Let's see who's gonna go for it. Is Q-Puck gonna go for it on the Oliveira? Is he gonna be able to overtake down the inside? It's looking quite close between the two of them, but he can't make it work. Can Ionescu make a move on his teammate here into Club? Into Vale. He's not gonna even try. He doesn't want to risk a collision with his teammate, but both of them are hounding down the Oliveira. They need to get past him quickly if they want to chase after Volker.
The Peugeot of Oliveira is showing a stellar performance in defending, but at some point the two Andretti's are definitely the main threat for Volker. But it's gonna be when they're gonna pass that Peugeot.
Maybe
because
sooner rather than later.
yeah,
Mhm.
let's see what the AlphaTauri can do. Liveried themed.
Yes,
I'll
indeed. Visa Cash App Racing Bulls, my favorite, one of my favorite 10 teams on the grid right now.
I want to. I'm so tempted just to. I just want to call them Manani because there's no way I want to call them that.
Yeah,
Or
fair enough, fair enough.
just RB in general, but yeah. All right. So let's see what the Andretti AlphaTauri can do.
I think he's shaping up for moving into cops as Brickles has just been passed by Mutka. But back to Q-Puck we go. He's made a move into cops quite nicely.
And that, my friend, Q-Puck has shipped his way through Oliveira.
Yes, indeed. Ionescu tried to make it work around the outside of Maggots, but couldn't quite do it. He's gonna get another chance down to the hangar straight.
So the Chevrolet V8 versus the normal power plant by the Peugeot.
He's going on the outside. That's not going to work.
Simple F2 move blocks him off. Oh, now Ionescu has have a new problem to deal with, which is going to be Oliveira. But actually, Q-Box actually a bit slow after overtaking Oliveira for some reason.
That's strange.
Well, it looks like to me Oliveira actually has less fuel compared to Q-Puck.
The two cars are fighting meanwhile for P9. Milewski has got back up to Marcelli, but he's unable to get her in towards Vale. Meanwhile, Volker is doing a decent job so far, continuing to lead this race up front.
Yeah, just pulling the gap and just pulling the strings of the race so far.
Yes, meanwhile, Jamil Gray is struggling for grip. He is being handed down by Colin Smith. Let's see if we got the move for third. Shaping up. Doesn't appear judging by the minimap. Q-Puck is 5.6 behind Volker. Keep an eye on the gap between the two Germans as the laps progress. I think Q-Puck will close him down, but Ionescu is the fastest of the three of them. He just needs to find a way past the Oliveira. Interesting camera angle here, but it doesn't quite tell us where he is in relation to the other car. He's in front of it, actually. Where did he get him? Did he get him in cops?
That probably is a possibility.
Either way, he's made it work and we didn't see it. The next target for him will be David Q-Puck, and now the Oliveira's guy's mirrors full with the red Ferrari of Enis Parachki.
The Peugeot defense. Well, imagine our line's starting to fall apart, and here comes and it's Parachki, but Oliveira still defends valiantly in that Peugeot.
Yes, he's doing quite a great job to hold on to P4.
He's still trying to wiggle around that Peugeot, but he's still trying to keep track position. Well, I would say Oliveira and Parachki still have. I think they have the same fuel load, don't they?
Not sure. Parachki seems to be a little lighter than the others. We can just go into cockpit view and see, but I'm not even sure, honestly.
I mean, it's a possibility.
But no, the Oliveira is feel lighter. The Oliveira is filled one lap lighter. Meanwhile, 9/10 between the two Andrettis. Q-Puck appears to have a little bit more fuel. What about Ionescu? I think he might be a little lighter, but I could be wrong. 5.7 between Q-Puck and Volker.
He's a bit static at the moment. It's not like he's gaining or losing time.
Yeah, good point. I think Volker is still the favorite to win this race, but the Andrettis have a very strong chance as well. Ionescu appears to be just a little bit lighter than his teammate. He's not going to be close enough to attack him here, but he can gain a little bit of the slipstream. And I imagine the two teammates are not going to make life too difficult for each other, unlike the Carlins here, who are scrapping, and there goes the move from the Ferrari. Simon Mutka is up to the points. It's going to pass his compatriot Milewski, who has lost quite a lot of ground. And now Mutka is going to try to go 2-4-2.
Mutka just literally just siphoning through, having a decent comeback drive. As he goes side through Marcelli. Is he up the inside?
Easy pass.
Force it out wide.
Hold on, Milewski is trying something as well, but not making it happen. When is Volker pitting? I'm curious.
I have absolutely no idea.
Fair enough. Ionescu's caught up to his teammate meanwhile, but just not close enough to go for the attack here. Milevski meanwhile is thinking of it into turn 3. Careful your teammates out there. And thankfully they've kept it clean. But they're fighting for the last point now.
Yeah.
.6 between the leaders, so Kupok is pretty much matching Volker for pace. And, most likely. As Milevski still trying to find a way past Marceli. He's gonna get a good chance here into Cops. He's gaining the slipstream on the short straight. And he's got the inside line, he's gonna go for it. Need to be supremely confident, and Milevski just didn't have enough grip to make that move work. Fight is not done though. Meanwhile, another teammate fight is here between the Andrettis. Ionescu not close enough to pass Kupok in towards Stowe. Moro, meanwhile, is making the move in towards Cops. Well, he's making the move, but not completing it. He stays behind. And going around the outside here is not gonna work. He could lose the position, which he does.
And then immediately cuts Robert Ionescu trying to chase down Kubok, but never mind, we've got to go back to Moeski trying to find his way through, but to no avail. Actually, Smith is getting on the action on that McLaren. Okay, I see it.
He's trying to pass Bapiro, but not making it work so easily. Meanwhile, Woodka P9 is making quite some strong progress in this race, if I dare say so myself. He is right behind Kratoshville now, so the Polish driver and the Czech driver are battling. As now Kupok is racing against Ionescu. We're not gonna see that battle right now because Stop has got the Carlins and he's trying to pass one Carlin, but unable to get him right here.
It seems like it. For some reason, my microphone quality is kind of fading in and out on the stream. Apparently, according.
It sounds just fine on my end.
No, apparently on the stream it's a bit there.
Hold on, between the teammates and the Andretti into Cops, not able to make it work. Ionescu tried to get him there, but couldn't get past Kupok. Not into Maggots and Beckett either. I think he's gonna have to sell for one of the straights.
All it's just doing is just favouring Volker to his advantage and just giving a really good cushion to what's going to lie ahead.
The outside, Kupok is going to be able to defend this one. Ionescu's not making it easy for himself. He's going to go for it on the outside nevertheless, but he can't make it work.
I think the only time you can get around the outside is that you have enough overspeed on the exit.
Volker appears to be closer, looking in the mirror in the shots up front.
Somebody's in the pits already.
De Oliveira is pitting quite early, so I expect the others to pit soon as well. We are in the pit window now, and De Oliveira is the first scheduled stop of the day. How much fuel is gonna put in that wagon? .9 laps of fuel. Actually, got a few other cars pitting as well. Milevski is in the pits. 7.8 second stop. Is the undercut or the overcut going to be better here?
We have one way to find out.
Moro comes in as well. Ionescu has lost some ground in Sector 1. He's unable to overtake Kupok here.
Yeah. By the looks of it.
He might have another chance in towards Cops though, so let's see. The two Andrettis after not a great qualifying, the two Andrettis have done very well to get themselves both onto the podium. As Ionescu goes for it into Cops, unable to make it work. He's gonna get another chance on the straight. He just needs to make sure he doesn't go for the outside. It looks like to me he will pit in a few laps time anyway as well.
By the looks of it.
Yes, indeed. Let's see, which way is he gonna go this time? He's going for the outside again. This is not going to work out. Joe Andretti is racing for second place, and Ionescu once again having to back out.
Back out massively.
Yes, indeed. Kupok is actually going a little bit slow. We can see Volker up front. They're not too far up the road.
But he's like 6 seconds away, but I would presume Perazzi's boxed just now in the Ferrari.
Yes, he has. And Ionescu is pitting this lap. Which means he's going to try to get the undercut on Kupok. Even though they're squabbling, the Andrettis have gained on Volker on the last lap. As Paratsky is being serviced right now, how much fuel is he getting? 7.2 seconds stop for him.
Oh, not a full tank of fuel though.
No. 12 laps. 12.9 actually, but yeah. We're at the one-third point of the race, meanwhile. Ionescu is not so fast in Sector 1, but I think it's Sector 2 where he gains the most. He hasn't been able to go on the attack onto the Wellington Strait so far. Let's see if the undercut is strong enough, or if Kupok will have the edge in, with his overcut. It'll be interesting to see which of the Andreas will be in front. Ionescu has been faster in his stint, but was that because he was fuel lighter, or was it down to genuine pace? He's going for the move into Copse, and unable to make it work once again.
He's getting a bit impatient.
But they're keeping it clean, both of them.
Yeah, which is what I don't think that's what Michael Andretti wants right now. He honestly, one wrong move from these guys and they'll be
going for the outside again. He's going to have to be careful when he comes into the pits.
Yeah.
And he's backed out duly. He's gonna pit now, and hopefully no problems here. He dives into the pits.
I was about to say if those two hit, I think there would have been a massive smashing in one of the garages of would have been Michael Andretti.
Yes, most likely. Either way, Ionescu is into the pits, and what is his stop going to look like?
Get a new fresh set of Goodyears on.
Yep.
Let's see how much fuel he gets.
7.4. Did he have to wait a little bit? No, I don't think so.
I think he's just getting extra fuel in.
Yeah. How much has he put on his wagon?
I think it's like 11 point something or something like that.
Alright. Is he going to have clean air on the exit? Looks to me like...
Yes.
But this is quite close, judging by the minimap. Yes, he's just in front of Guillaume Stop. So thankfully for Ionescu, he's free to push. He's got that clean air. Florian Volker is coming into the pits right now. What about Kupok? When will he pit?
I think probably next lap after Volker, probably.
Gray and Smith and Liam Mutka and Ferreira are all into the pits as well, and Brickles. Volker's done a good job in the first stint. The Andretti's have been a touch quicker, but he's managed to gap well. The others have had to squabble, and as a result he's got 5 point something second lead. Actually 6-second lead.
That's what you need.
Are Kupok's tires perhaps down a little bit?
I think literally most of the time he's literally been battling Ionescu and defending Ionescu, right?
And also De Oliveira.
Yeah, into the pits goes Volker.
Yes. In he comes. What's his stop going to look like?
Getting you some fire walk.
12 laps of fuel in his wagon, 7.2 second stop. Which means Kupok will lead temporarily. That's Duhamel, who's yet to pit. Is he going to be holding up Volker?
Possibility.
Yep, looks like Duhamel might be holding up Volker a little bit here on this lap. Wait, is that Ionescu's gone much closer to Volker?
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
That's a mega undercut he just got there. Incredible, and Volker's being held up massively here.
That's not what you need.
Haven't Andretti played it to perfection with one of their cars?
Maybe. It's not really one. It's only if Flo can get past Duhamel.
Ionescu's getting much quicker. This is a horrible outlap for Florian Volker. He's had a comfortable first stint, but now one of the Andretti's who was 6 seconds behind him is now just 1 second down, and he's unable to pass the Brazilian of Rafael Duhamel.
Yeah, looks like Team Boss Vincent Vols is not going to be happy.
If Ionescu was closer, he might have been able to pass right there, but he's going to get another chance very shortly.
He's going to be a three-way situation.
He won't believe he's already right on the gearbox of Florian Volker, but Volker's had an atrocious outlap, thanks to Duhamel. And is Ionescu going to try to take advantage and pass here? No, Volker is going to go for the move on Duhamel. He had no reason to do this at all, but he's done it anyway. And now Ionescu is trying to attack Volker into Vale. Now he's being careful about it. What a horrible outlap that was for following Volker.
Yeah, I would say some not so nice words came out of the car when Duhamel defended like that in front of him. I would say that Volker is not a very happy Bremen guy, to be honest. He's not happy at all.
Ionescu's got a massive undercut on Kupok, even though it was just 2 laps. My goodness. Parachki has jumped Kupok also.
Yeah, looks like the undercut seems to be the favorable strategy. Looks like Andretti played the game pretty well with Ionescu, but not that well with Kupok.
Well, it seems like it's the better call for now. We'll just have to see what happens later on in terms of strategy in this race.
Yeah,
because Volker still has track position. If he can pull away from Ionescu, that would be great for him. I'm not super sure if he can do that.
You know, he is pulling away from Ionescu.
Just a little, yeah. Kupok will have fresher tires, though I expect him to be able to close down Parachki. I didn't expect the undercut to be this strong.
Looks like there's a fight down there. It has Smith in the manner, fighting the other manner of the big hit clean, boys. There you go.
It's got him just like that. Quite an easy, nice pass. Is that Brickles up next? Yes, it is. That was a horrible outlap for Florian Volker, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
But now he's getting back in the groove, I think.
Seems to me.
What is the gap between the two of them? 6 tenths. So we have a fight.
Actually, I think there's a fight at the back of this duo.
Caught up to Parachki.
Yeah, Kupok's got the fresher tires compared to Parachki. I mean, Parachki's got track position, but Kupok will have the faster car because of the tire advantage that he has.
I'm not sure what the fuel difference is between the two of them, but it doesn't seem very relevant right now. Kupok is pushing quite hard, and I think he's gonna get him.
I'm talking about tire advantage, not fuel advantage. But anyways, he comes.
Yeah, I know. I was just bringing up the difference in fuel as well. As Kupok has made his way through, he's back on the podium. They did get jumped by his teammate. As Oliveira is out, what's happened to the championship leader? It's an electrical problem.
Oh,
championship leader DNFs for the 2nd race in a row.
That is not good for Peugeot.
This one is going to sting. This one is going to sting. The championship leader, Miranda Oliveira, is out.
It has French Electronics has let him down. That is not surprising, but that is surprising anyways.
Fortunately for him, that's a retirement, and he was in front of Parachki before all of this, so he's losing out at least P4. He's losing out on P4 or P5, which is a horrible shame for him in the championship. As Ionescu and Volker continue to squabble, Ionescu is close but not close enough to get an attack. Meanwhile, Volker and Kupok are exactly 6 seconds apart as they were before the stops. So it's really Ionescu who has gained out of the 3 of them so massively.
Yeah, that undercut literally helped. Literally helped his race very much. I think like the people who's going to gain from this DNF will be Parachki, Ionescu, Kupok, and Volker, because there's a lot to be gained. But I would say this: Anna Wolf is still somehow in this, but he still needs to make a stop though. But he's in 11th.
I haven't seen him much on screen after lap 1, to be honest with you. As now Kratochvil is trying to make a move. Unfortunately for Bob Dole, he is out of this race, but Kratochvil is trying to make a move there. Can't make it work. Kupok is gaining, look. No, that's just the gap to the next car. So yeah, he is gaining on Volker still, but Ionescu is not going for it into cops. As Brickles is down to 14th, unfortunately.
Yeah, he got past my Smith. I would say Smith at the moment is having a great race in the manor, considering it's a lower chassis car, and you know you don't see a manor. You usually see manor at the back of the grid.
Yes, indeed. I don't even know where Wolf is, by the way. Has he not pitted yet?
I think. Wait, check his fuel load. I think he has pitted. I think.
Well, he has gone in for his impromptu pit stop at on lap 1, of course. Meanwhile, Ionescu is once again close, but still not close enough. I think he's going to get another undercut. Let's compare their fuel loads. As Bapiro is going for a move, and I think that is Moro. And I think he's not ahead, no.
Morris says, "Nah, take an early shower, mate."
Huh, alright. Well, Ionescu has never really had the pace in Sector 1 in this race. He's not going for it there. Seems a little tentative. He's letting Volker pull away a little bit. But I think Ionescu is fuel lighter. He should be able to get another undercut on Volker on the next lap.
I mean, there's a possibility that might happen, but at the same time, you don't know what will happen.
You're right. Clean air is going to be crucial either way. Look how much it cost Volker.
Yeah, he got held up by the Chip Ganassi car by the Chip Ganassi car.
There's Wolf in P12.
Yeah. I think there's a fight up ahead between a Carlin and a McLaren. I think that's Scratcherville and Lee. By the looks of it.
Puck meanwhile is having a decent race. He was fueled heavier in the first stint. Now he's got some clean air and he's free push. As Sekura's down in 19th. Not much to say about his race, unfortunately.
It's unfortunate he got rear-ended by Alpha Dale at the first lap. It's just unfortunate. Silverstone. It's always the first lap chaos at Village. It just always happens mostly.
Yeah, and it happened on 2 separate counts at the same time. Looks like Volker is just a little bit faster than Ionescu. He's pulled the gap to 1 second.
By the looks of it, yeah. Volker seems to have this in the bag at the moment.
Of course, strategy will play a big role, and if Ionescu gets another undercut, he could very well get himself in front of Volker, and then manage from there in the last stint.
And also,
keep an eye.
Also, in other news, Lee's dropped a position to Crutcherville, by the way, and McLaren's up to 10th.
He's gonna make it work around the outside, but Piro can't pass Morrow here. He's trying his damn hardest, but he can't make it work. By the way, I think whoever wins today could be taking the championship lead.
By that point, Oliveira at the moment is on 45, whilst Volker's on 30 points. So, I think at the moment, if Volker wins, he'll be tied with Oliveira. But I think the biggest gainer could be.
No. If Volker wins, he will be 10 points out of the Oliveira.
Oh, 10 points. I must be getting that wrong.
Yeah, the Oliveira is on 45, Volker is on 30. Ionescu and Kupok are both on 33. And Pratchky is on 38, Wolf on 32.
Oh yeah, 25 points, not 15 points. I must be having something.
Don't worry about it, don't worry. Kupok is having a solid stint so far. Is he faster than Volker?
You don't know?
Ionescu appears to be dropping back a little bit. He's still close, but he cannot launch any attacks on Volker.
Volker's what? Volker at the moment, he's just. I think he just managed like the first 2 laps, and then he just pulled away from Ionescu. But it's not
the gap
long
is
now.
1 point something seconds.
Yeah. But Kubok is gaining though. I think he's the quickest out of the trio.
He has the freshest tires of all of them, of course.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he was fighting Ionescu so hard in the first stint, because he knew he would have the advantage in the next one. We're not seeing the live gaps, which is a little bit tickling, but it is what it is. As we're on board with Marcy Lee, she's in 11th right now. Next pit window should be soon. It seems that people who went for an undercut earlier are starting to suffer the after effects of that just a little bit now. As we look at Jamil Gray right here, I don't even know where he is, but he's not in the points. Volker is extending his advantage a little bit more. But I think Kupok is definitely a threat. Is Alpha Dill is in P20?
Hang on.
What is it? Blake, what is it? 1.9, so Volker has gained onto Ionescu. He's increased his advantage. Kupok is gaining on his teammate in the meantime. Barachki is pitting, so the new pit window has started. Looks like Blake has gone a little bit AFK. Is that Kupok gaining onto his teammate? Yes, it is. And Ionescu is also gaining onto Volker just a little bit, I think. Wait, who else is... Barachki is pitting this lap. Is Ionescu also pitting? I didn't quite catch that. Yes, Ionescu is also pitting. He's gonna try to get the undercut on Volker and take the lead that way.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, Kupok seems to be... He's gaining on Ionescu, which is not surprising, but considering the tyre advantage that Kupok has, but I would say that...
I think this is a little too early for Ionescu and Kupok. They're gonna have to take this 15 laps. But they will get the big undercut right now, which could be what matters most in the economy of this race. Ionescu comes in, he's gonna try to get Volker with this one. He's only lost 1 second in the stint so far to Volker. Well, 2 seconds actually. In the stint so far to Volker. So if he gets a decent undercut, he could be in a position to win this race. He just needs to get some clean air, of course, while we're at it. He's being serviced. He's gonna go to the end. He had an incredible undercut last time. Let's see what he's gonna get this time. Just needs to make sure he emerges in clean air. 8.4 second stop. That was pretty long, and Parachki is making him wait. That could cost Ionescu bigly. Parachki might have just stolen the win away from him.
Well,
Might.
yeah. Red Bull and Ferrari. Never change, huh?
He's lost 2 seconds there, but I still think he might be able to find a way past Volker. Volker will have a tire advantage, though.
Oh, Dumel might actually hold up Ionescu, actually.
Out quickly the turntables. Well, Ionescu is gonna have to catch him, pass him quickly.
Catch that Mercedes black and gold car quickly as humanly possible.
Yes. Ionescu had a great first pit stop window, but now I think he's got a little bit screwed over. As Parachki is going for a move here. He's got him.
Gets catch Ville very easily, but I mean he is on the tyre advantage, so it doesn't really matter. But
Volker's coming in this lap. Ionescu is not going to get a massive undercut. Ionescu has already overtaken Dumel, but if Volker emerges ahead now, that will be crucial for him.
Yeah. Let's see what we can take in the pits.
Kupok is not pitting this lap. Parachki could be giving Volker the win here.
Let's see what BMW crew does. Off he goes.
8.7 second stop. Ionescu had a very strong outlap there, passing Dumel quite quickly and pulling a gap on him. But I don't think this is going to be enough to get him in front of Volker.
But however, there's still a lap car to be dealt with, which is Alpha Dale. But yeah, at the moment,
Volker exits the pits now. This is going to be close, but he will be ahead of Ionescu and Sopa. Yeah, that's Ionescu's chance of winning this race, done and dusted, thanks to Parachki. Holding him up in the pits just a little bit.
Yeah.
Sopa is pitting this lap. Ionescu is going to pass him soon anyway, I think.
Get frustrated.
He was held up by Sopa in Interlagos as well. And now I think Volker is going to be able to pull away from Ionescu without much of a hassle. He's going to get him into cops shortly, but that's Volker pulling away, and Ionescu is not happy right now.
His pain is going to be unimaginable at the moment.
Yes. Oh well. I think Yopak will beat him in this race as well.
And it's getting held up by Zopa to add the salt in the runes, unfortunately.
Yep, that's a gap to Volker increasing. Risko's going for the outside. It's not going to work anyway, but he's not had a good lap this time. He's raging right now in that cockpit because he knows he just lost the win of this race. And Sopa's just taken him out. What the? Sopa has just crashed him out.
That is all I can say. That is unbelievable.
I don't know what to say anymore. I don't know what to fucking say anymore.
Well, unfortunately, I think Andretti is going to have a strong word. Oh, but another crash. We got two crash. We got. I think Demel hit some debris. I think due to that crash. Well, the looks of it, Brazilian. Oh, that's unlucky. Right in the suspension. Oh, God.
What the fuck? What the hell is Sopa thinking?
I would say the stewards will definitely look heavily into that incident that occurred. But I know it's a pit lane glitch, but it's just there. It's just unfortunate, I would say. But because leading in the pits, looks like Alan Wolf can get some decent time back despite having that incident on lap 1. He can actually use less fuel, so I would say Alan Wolf could be in a really good position right now. See double wave yellows and right there, Smith. Please do not overtake on the yellow flags. Have you read the Champcar rulebook?
I'm going to take a short break. I'll be back in a few minutes.
All right, I'll be doing the work. Smith on the inside, but he gets blocked. Here comes Crutchfield trying to get his way past Brickles, but Brickles still defending against Crutchfield. As Crutchfield's still trying to find his way through. As he's trying to slowly plant on the power. That's a good exit, but Brickles got a better exit. Landon McLaren. And here comes Crutchfield on the inside on James Brickles, but gets blocked. That's a decent showing by far by the Chip Ganassi car. And he's got Crutchfield, well, he couldn't go down there. Crutchfield's trying to get back on the power, but he doesn't get a good exit, so Crutchfield's struggling against Chip Ganassi, but gets a slipstream on the inside, but Brickles trying to defend into Stowe. That's a great move by Crutchfield. Up into 7th place, but he actually got him for the yellow, so that counts as an overtake. Brickles goes into the pit lane. Meanwhile, the person who got caught up on lap 1 still trying to find his way through.
I'm back. What have I missed?
Crutchfield overtaking Brickles into Stowe. That's all he missed.
Alright.
At the moment, Hupok's going into the pits. But I don't know how much an advantage he's going to gain from it. But Smith, he's in 10th in the manor. Okay.
Wow.
All right. I think
Is that provisional or?
I don't think that's provisional. I think he is definitely on for some points. I think in the manor, which is great actually.
Oh.
Yeah, Flo's definitely.
The pits meanwhile.
Oh, Flo's definitely inherited the win due to the shenanigans.
Solid star advantage though, so who knows? Maybe he can chase after Volker. Could be an interesting finish.
But he needs to get through Alpha Deal though, so that's going to be a bit of an issue.
You're gonna have to pit though, right?
No.
Oh no, the left car. Ten seconds is the gap. With 11 laps, Kupok, if he gets a great boost from the tire advantage he's got, he might have a chance, but otherwise I don't know what to say. Milevski in P6 meanwhile. Interesting.
Which is currently a really decent result at the moment. As Crutcherville's trying to catch that 6th place, trying to grasp it. But he's getting chased down by Adam Wolf. Adam Wolf to the inside, but he gets blocked. Adam Wolf is on it. Remember, Adam Wolf was like 3rd to last at the end of lap 1, and right now he's fighting right now, and this could be a massive advantage to Pyramid BMW. Even in the constructor standings, Pyramid BMW could like gain a lot of points with if Wolf can keep it on the road, but Crutcherville still defends like it's nothing, and I think Kupok has gained at least a second. Now it's now down to 8 seconds. I was about to say 8.
Kupok is on a charge right now, it seems.
Here comes the Pyramid BMW, but that's the wrong line. Wolf trying to find his way around the outside, but he gets a little bit of the overspeed. Can he get around? No, I don't think so. As Crutcherville forced him out wide.
Kupok meanwhile, 7 seconds the gap. He's gaining rapidly. The only question is, does he have enough time? He has to negotiate the lap car of Fadil, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem.
It honestly could be worse. But with the Chevrolet V8 in the back of that thing, it could have it honestly is a bigger advantage to what Maishank's running with that Honda at the back of in the car. I think Paratsky's secured a lot of points, but Smith at the moment he's doing a decent job in the manor. I'll give him that. He's doing pretty well, and he hasn't scored a point all year. So I would say he's on course for some good points for manor.
Yeah. In the meantime, we are on up 28. We'll keep an eye on the gap, of course. 7.1. Has Kupok gone past Alpha Dill? Trying to look at the mini-map. Seems like he has.
Yeah.
As Wolf he got much better exit, but he's on the outside. Not the preferred line to take. He has to back out.
Yeah, by the looks of it. Wolf trying to do a sneaky move that Marcy leaded, but switched it to the inside. But yeah, it looks like Wolf has a lot of pace in that BMW. That was more than we realised. But
Yeah.
it's a shame what happened on lap 1, but it is what it is. Mawalski's just doing consistent lap times. Kupok's actually dropped off a little bit. 1 second to Volga.
Did something happen? Has he made some sort of mistake?
Oh,
it's a problem! And Andretti have it's an engine
fire. The
failure.
Chevy's gone. What a disaster by Andretti.
And their race has completely unraveled. What a shame. They're looking for such a strong result. And Andretti are going to walk home with nothing at all. Both cars out. No fault of their own.
Great strategy, but unfortunately hindered by back. They're going to clean up that debris. Okay, I think it's okay.
It's not on the racing line. Shouldn't be any problems. What guy is on the podium as a result?
So now it's a Ferrari 2-3. Actually, stop him. We'll pick up some. They need the points that Peugeot need in the constructors' fight against BMW. So I'd say that's pretty good. And also, And also disadvantage to BMW as well. That means Wolf can gain 5th place if he gets past the McLaren or Crutcherville if he can.
Yeah. Well, this race has had plenty of events.
It's a bit of a roller coaster. It's a bit of a roller coaster, if I say so myself.
Yes.
Looks like Wolf's got past. Yeah, he's got past Crutcherville. Now he's up to 6th place. So
Bilecki doing an incredible drive in P5 in the meantime.
yeah.
Sticker's going for the move around the outside of Ferreira. Can he make it work? Yes, he has made it work.
That is a brilliant move by Discores. Shows that the Greek still got it.
Yeah.
Moro's trying to catch the car ahead, and I think it's Nowelski. Oh, he's got a bit wide.
Ooh.
Oh, spins, but he catches it.
Great save there. That was Harry's moment.
God, that was a great save. The car was flipped, I think. The car could have flipped there, but he just catches it. What a save. He could have flipped over twice, but he still kept it going. But that means that's advantage to Adam Wolf. That means he could catch up to Nowelski if he can, but I don't think he has enough time to do so. But Volker's going to catch some traffic here.
Yes. Meanwhile, Parachki is quite a way off the Volker.
It's a long uphill battle for Ferrari. Just in general this season. Like Parachki has been very consistent, but there's not a whole lot of wins. But you don't need to win every single race to be in a championship fight. I mean, there's many examples in other series that proves that point. I wish I was consistent when I was a driver. So, yeah. Yes, now I'm going to get 2 points at the moment. By the looks of it.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Jamil Gray is under attack from Sekarev. As Volker is going to lap these guys soon, it looks like. Brickles is in the points.
Volker still haven't found his way past that Meierstein, but I mean, it's not going to be a big deal.
20-second gap for Parachki.
Yeah.
Sorry for the silence. Don't know what much to say.
Yeah, nothing's really happening. I mean, you can talk about the last players battle that's going on. Oh, a little lock up by
Just
TJ.
like-
Little lock up by
Yes.
TJ. But not really much is going on here.
Yes.
I mean, you can focus on the Brickles Smith battle. Looks like Folker's got past Alpha Deal finally.
Yep.
Yeah, well, it looks of it. Brickles still trying to find his way to get past the man out of Smith, which Brickles is obviously in the midfield car, whilst Smith is in a car which should be at the back of the grid. But
Yes.
I'd say Smith has done a stellar performance here today.
Yes, absolutely. Let's see if we can hold on in there. As Volker's coming up to lap some more cars, I think that's Jamil Gray next. Yeah, Brickles is quite close. He doesn't have a lot of time left, but I think he knows he can do this.
Let's see what Brickles can do against Smith.
Not close enough here. He's gaining nicely in the middle sector though. What's the gap
Well-
between Wolf and Milevsky meanwhile? We're going to see very shortly.
7
big.
seconds.
Too big for Wolf.
Yeah.
And Wolf is ironically back in the position where he started the race.
That's the irony.
He had a brilliant start and then completely threw it away in 3 corners into the race as now Gray is lapped. But now, thanks to a lot of chaos, Wolf has found his way back into 6th place.
Another yellow flag. Oh, there's a crash between Mora and Pero. Let's
Yes.
see what's going on here. Too much of it. Oh, he went airborne.
Oh my goodness, and now he got damage. Chaos there, chaos. Bit of a racing incident, I guess. The second contact was completely unavoidable though.
Yeah.
And he's rejoined safely, he's coming in.
DJ do the same thing. Yes, he can.
Yeah, he doesn't have to pit though.
Oh, a little front
Never
wing.
mind, now he does. He's broken his front wing over the curb, rejoining.
DJ has broken his front wing.
Meanwhile, Stop is just 3 seconds away from the podium, and unfortunately he's not going to be able to get it.
Yeah, it's fortunate. A little more time he would have gotten it, but what can you do? I mean, we were just watching a master at work. So...
Yeah. Volker's last stint has been pretty boring, but he's kept under control nicely. Meanwhile, Mutka is being attacked by Bapiro, who's on the fresher tires, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is on the fresher tires, of course. And trying to unlap himself. Uh-huh. 2 laps to go for a race leader. And this is costing Mutka time, but it's not going to be enough to get stop in play. Meanwhile, Sakura is just 1 place away from the points.
I don't think the scorers will get that point, to be honest, considering
Wow,
how far.
Brickles still hasn't gone past Smith. What happened to their fight?
I think Smith just pulled away.
Not by much, but he has, yes.
Laura wants to get past Parachi.
Hmm.
I think
But a
Pratt.
little bit lucky to get second place, but he didn't do anything wrong there, so he's gonna get a good podium. He's gonna get second 2 races in a row.
Yeah, by the looks of it. Consistency is key, I guess.
Yes.
GJ going on the inside of Alfadale, literally using the traffic to his advantage. I would say that's a move I haven't seen in a long time.
Hmm. Last lap for the race leader, and he's lapping Sakura's now. This race has gotten a lot more boring after those DNFs.
But he can't excuse the masterclass that Vogue has pulled off.
Yes, indeed, it was looking a little shaky earlier. If he could hold on to the win, his two competitors in this race got wiped out for different reasons, and as a result, Volker. We don't need to think of the question. Volker is winning this race much more comfortably than he would have expected, but he has done a great job to take that win.
That is true. Volker also shows Volker's adaptability to races, and it shows he's still got it, even if he retired from the top class all those seasons ago. He's still in those seasons of DTM. You looked a bit out of place, but in here he started to find his rhythm again. So for the last time here today, comes the white flag by the marshals as Volker coming around the final couple of corners now. Through Club,
Good job today.
as Volker comes around the final corner, as Volker is gonna win the Silverstone 130 here at
Fantastic
Great
race.
Britain, and that's a
Fantastic race for
brilliant.
Volker.
That is a brilliant race to kindle BMW's title championship charge.
Yes, indeed. Jamil Gray will take P12 in that race. No points for him, I'm afraid. Ferreira 13th. Moro will take 14th after that crash towards the end. Rajki will take P2 once again, second place. One more time. DJ Bapiro will take 15th. Not a good day for him in the office. Mutka will take 3rd place. Stop will take 4th place once again. Great job for him.
Needed points for Peugeot.
Yes, Alfadil will take 16th, unfortunately. Milevski, brilliant driving P5 for Dorian Milevski.
And Adam Wolf, that is a brilliant drive by Adam Wolf.
Yes, he's made it up for that terrible incident he caused at the start. Erik Latosh will take P7 in the meantime. We'll be happy with that.
Decent result.
Marcelin will take P8, so both Carlin scoring some good points today. Great stuff for their team. As Connor Smith will hold on, James Brickles actually pulled away quite a big margin there at the end. Smith will take P9.
and and the Canadian will finally score his first point of the season, and that's very well deserved by the Mallet driver as he crosses the line in P9.
Yes, indeed. Brickles P10 to pick up the last point. And that's the race over. Florian Volker takes a brilliant victory. The Andretti's brought him. The Andretti's made him sweat a little bit, but the Andretti's also got wiped out. So Volker, in the end, deserved to take the very comfortable win from Parachki second and Mutka third. Ferrari sure didn't expect a double podium, but they've got it. It is Guillaume Stopp in fourth place, followed by Dorian Milewski and Adam Wolf in P6, Jiri Kratochvil P7. And then is Marcel P8, Colin Smith P9. Did I call him Connor earlier? My mistake. Colin Smith P9, James Brickles P10, and Panos Sekouras 11th. You can do the second half.
P11 is Panos Sekouras, P12 is Jamal Gray, P13 is Patrick Ferreira, 14th is Alessandro Moro, P15 is Tija Papiro, Armin Alfadale in 16th, 17th is David Kupok, 18th. These are the DNFs. So the DNFs are David Kupok, Rafael Dumel, Frederic Zorpa, Robbie Ionescu, Bernardo de Oliveira, and Rifki Fakhrizadeh didn't finish as well.
Yes, indeed. Robert Ionescu takes the fastest lap, but I don't think there's any points for that. And that is it for today's race. Quite hectic, I must say. Well, that was it. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. We will see you again next time, whenever that is, for the next race, which I have honestly forgotten what it is. My bad.
It will be at Spa at the Belgian track Spa-Francorchamps.
All right, it will be Spa eventually, but yeah, thank you very much, guys, for tuning in this time. I have been Robert, and Blake has been Blake, and Yuri has been the godly host. And thank you very much, guys. We will see you again next time. Take care.